Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. And we can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Golden Flashes will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Making people miss. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Runs through the defender. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the receiver's got it. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
7th play of the drive coming up. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff heading left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quickly caught in the right flat, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. The tight end has got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this third down, Chris, and it allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
The Golden Flashes with 1st and 10 here. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Rice offense is out there again. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense.
Get set.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Owls. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And now a carry here for the fullback. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Hands off to the fullback. Breaking free at midfield. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Looking to throw it on first down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll use the ground game here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Ball handed off. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That's a deep kickoff hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 10. Touchdown, Rice. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Kent State's offense back out there now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finding space at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And here's the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Owls. Strong game by this quarterback. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Kent State. Just ran away from the defense.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Rice.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And he's got it 57 yards out and never in doubt. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Golden Flashes will kick this away to begin the second half. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Rice offense is out there again. You get the second half started with the running play. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That pass is hauled in over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And they'll give it to the back. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Golden Flashes are going to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Hands off to the left. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, you take a chance here as a play caller, and the quarterback makes a great throw. The other thing, Chris, how about the receiver's route to get separation to come up with that 1st down?
The junior able to bring him down quickly. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on.
Clear.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running with purpose. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up second down.
On the double.
Here's the second down play.
Flip it. Reload. Get set.
There's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the single back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Rice, 38. Kent State, 21.
Okay.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal.
25.
They'll run it here. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And the beatdown continues.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kent State's offense back out there now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Ready up. Alert. Flip.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The Golden Flashes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to run it here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
He's marked down at the 28. Coming up, 4th down.
Ready.
Down
set.
late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now.
Okay, ready?
Second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again.
In blue.
And now the running back's got it again. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Ready?
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Here's the handoff. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Eludes the rush. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Golden Flashes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it's a kneel down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.